Imagine crafting a proposal so impressive, it appears as though you've spent hours on it, yet only takes you 5 minutes. That's what I want for you. While a handshake might win over some prospects, most are looking for concrete assurance. They want to see that you understand their problem and can offer precise solutions, complete with deliverables and pricing. Before we start building, let's take a closer look. So I break this down into 4 areas. First off, you have make.com, which is the platform that holds all the other tools that you use. Okay, and then secondly, we use a Typeform, which can be any kind of form, Jot form, any kind of form, Google Forms. And then we move over to Claude, which is the LLM stage, where you can have any large language model you like there, ChatGPT, Claude, doesn't matter. And then the final stage is Google Slides. And this is just a more cost-effective way to do it, Google Slides. There is another way that it does cost a bit more money monthly. That's something I can go over another stage. So what you want to do to start is go over to Slides Go, and then you can pick out your own template that you want to use. You'll notice the ratio 16:9. We're more looking for a 9:16. But if you don't find that, don't stress, because you can just go over to pick any of them, download it, and you can just upload that template into Google Slides, and you'll be able to change the dimensions by going to File, Page Setup, and then changing to 8.5:11, and that'll change it the way you see it here. If you're going to import, you can import your slides here, and that'll import the slides from Slide Go. So that makes it really easy. Now, once you've done that, put in the typical information that you would. And then what you'll see here is what you will have to copy is these brackets here, 2 on each side. And you can write basically whatever you like here. We've written client.proposal title. And the rest is really up to you. If you've already got a proposal already, this is just going to be whatever your proposal is connected to this system and using Google Slides. So type in this information here. Feel free to copy along. Okay. But it is important to use the same areas, because when you complete this, you'll see in a minute when it connects to Claude, it will need these areas to make this all connect and work at the end. Scope of work. So you're basically starting off with the proposal, the client's proposal, and what their name is, their problem is. You're going to come up with the client solution. You're going to scope out the work and the timeline. Don't worry, because I'm going to show you exactly what you need to fill in to get these forms. Okay, this part here, you can go through your prior history of what you've created for people, and you can actually put it in without having to use the large language model to actually come up with this. So you'll put in your lead sourcing, your what you've done for the client, I should say. So you'll come up with what you've done for the client. So come up with a few case studies. Feel free to use the same kind of formula that I've used to create this. Moving on, you come up with the investment. Now, same here, just copy over what I've done. Price here. This part here, you change at the end of the proposal. This does take an extra 30 seconds. It's not in this way of this generator. This doesn't come and do all this for you. There's another tool that does that, which does come at a cost. So that's why I've done this version for you. And then next up, you got your terms and conditions. This is something you have to source yourself, but feel free to take a look over that. I do suggest you come up with your own service agreement. And then at the end, you come up with the acceptance, and this is where they can put their initials on it and fill it in. All right, so comes to the third part of the step is now creating the prompts. We've done the Google Slides, and now we're creating the prompts. So this comes to the third stage of this. When you choose your LMM, You choose it and then you write in the prompts. Now with this one specifically, you're going to work backwards, whereas ChatGPT will work the other way around. You put the system prompt to start with. For example, you are an intelligent proposal writing assistant. You take problem statements, solution statements, and request deliverables and turn them into engaging JSON to be used in a proposal. There will only be 5 scoping bullet points and 4 timeline bullet points. That should be 5. We'll change that. 5 timeline bullet points. Stick to the precisely your output. You want to make sure it's JSON and no backticks. Okay. The second step will be user text, and we're going to fill in precisely like I have here, so that when we map this to the Typeform, it'll have the problems, deliverables, timeline, and company description. Working backwards, now we'll do assistant as message 2, and you would want to put in this. I won't read it just because my voice is a little bit, it's starting to lose a little bit. There you go. And the last step is this one here. Okay, for 4096, we're doing Claude 3.5 Sonnet. Okay. And that will be the setup for there. Now, okay, so to the last platform that we have to set up, that's Typeform. So what I'll do is, to get this started, I'm going to move this clock over here and I'm going to connect this to Typeform. Now that's connected. Right, to set this up, now you put in here and you go add proposal generator and you save it. Before I start filling this out, I put this as run once and then I go over and start filling it out. We're going to put in our own details here. So I'm going to do Amanda Tablil, amandalil@gmail.com, and her company will be Grassroots Design, because I work with creative agencies. So go that one. And one line summary of their business. And there's an example. AI BizConvert, which is my business, is an AI automation company that builds intelligent sales systems for growth. So that would be an example. So I could write Grassroots is an creative agency that builds amazing websites that convert sales. Okay. What's their problem they're suffering? So I could say they don't have enough leads coming in. And I could say enough leads, enough qualified leads coming in. Okay. What's the solution that you pitched? The solution that I pitched, a lead gen automation system that brings in 10 plus qualified leads. Okay. A week. And lastly, what are the deliverables? Airtable, that is updated daily with new leads from an email campaign. So 1, set up 3 emails. 2, configure DNS. And 3, source leads and personalize outreach, warm inbox. And how long will this take? So roughly, we'll say 3 weeks. How much will you price this? We'll say 3,000 to 2,990. Submit. All done. Okay, so the Typeform is working. You see that it's gone through, and it looks like it's going to go through the whole process. And here's what it looks like. So you got insufficient qualified leads, limiting growth. And the proposal contains all the details and costs regarding the scope of the work, pricing, and terms requested by Amanda Lil. And then it'll go through all the problems: lack of consistent lead flow, inefficient outreach strategy, untapped market potential. It'll list my name, the details. And what does she need? A comprehensive email outreach and lead generation system. And it goes through the 4 things that I put down before. The scope of the work goes through exactly what I put in there, and the timeline of how long it takes. And it's worded in a better way, so it comes through good, and it puts down the timeline as well. The 5th one wasn't put in, but that's something I can change later. This stays the same. So like I said before, the price is in there, the name of it, and then if I wanted to put 50% off, I can just divide that, put the numbers in here. All the rest is filled in. So yeah, simple as that, guys. That's how that works. But we're not done. We're going to go through how this all works. Now that this is connected, I don't need that anymore, so I can unlink that and put this over here to start the automation. That now will just sit there as it is, and you can fill in that form as many times as you like, and hopefully a lot, so you can sell a lot of product or services. So now that that Typeform is filled in, let's go over how it's all set up. Once you connect this, you've list responses. You can go through and see I haven't pressed anything here. Use these same details. Claude we've already gone over, but now we're going to just connect to those parts that we need. The problem, you connect the problem, you find it in here, there's a problem, they don't, boom. Deliverables, the deliverables here, timeline, how long it's going to take. 3 weeks there, and the company description. You can find that here. Once that's done, press OK. Now we're going to get a pass JSON module, and we're going to feed it in the text response from Claude. And here's probably the most time-consuming part. So once you've done all those if you're setting up Google you want to choose this one here, create a presentation from template. And basically you're going to go over this by all those ones where you put the double brackets on either side are going to show up here. And what you do is you map each part of that to the problem. So the title, boom, that one there. The problem text, you find the problem text, it'll be here, boom, right? And you do the same and the same for the rest of them. And you fill in like the sender company is your own, AI Biz Converter's mine. And we do, and then your details here, my name, fill in those. I'll get this out of your way so you can have a look. And these are the same things. All you have to do is copy these ones in and you'll have the same outcome as I have shown you here today. And so yeah, this is something I build for different companies, mainly design companies, recruitment companies. And this is something they use on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. And yeah, you can too now. You can get this set up and have your own proposal generation system. And I'm pretty sure there wouldn't be many people in business around you that have it. So take this opportunity and get it out there. I know I've used this a lot and this is worked for me. So I built this something that I hopefully can help you and give you value in your business. So that's it for me. My name is Brody. I work with AI Biz Convert, and that's my business. And we do sales systems and CRMs and also proposal systems, hiring systems for businesses such as the ones I've mentioned. And so yeah, that's it for me. Look forward to you in the next video and we'll have a lot of great stuff for you coming up. All right, take care. See ya.